What's up, guys? This is Jeff with WINBIGPICKS, and today I'll be breaking down my top 4 picks for Thursday, November 6th. I got 2 in the NFL and 2 in the NBA. Before we get rolling, though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because you don't want to miss out on all the winning plays that we're dropping here every day. And speaking of winning, yesterday we go 4-0 on the picks from the video with a 4-0 sweep. We're on a 16-2 run. And if you've been tailing us along the whole time, you've definitely been winning too. Just to recap the action that happened yesterday, guys, they all hit, but Luka Doncic, more than 51.5 PRA. We got some great closing line value on this one as it bumped up to 55.5 once news broke that Austin Reeves would be out. But if you took it there, you hit as well. He finished with 57. A little bit of foul trouble to worry about, but didn't matter. He ended up playing through it and crushed it. Then Derek White, less than 18.5 points. This one was sweat-free. He only shot the ball 8 times. So that low usage trend that we pointed out, we'll see if that continues here. Maybe something to keep an eye on going forward. If they still want to set his line that high, you might as well take the under until he breaks through, So, and then we had Trey Murphy, less than 19.5 points. This one also sweat free. He finished with only 11. We mentioned the tough matchup for him. He only went 1 for 6 from 3. He only shot the ball 12 times overall. This is another one to probably keep an eye on too, because last year Trey Murphy, I took him several times. He was good for at least 20 points a game. But not the case this year. This was even with Jordan Poole got ruled out. His line got bumped up to 21 and everything. But he still did not come close. And then the last pick, we had DeAndre Hunter in the video. He got ruled out, so we replaced him with Derek Queen on New Orleans for more than 17.5 PRA. I had picked him a few games ago. I picked him last night. He crushed the night before last night. He had crushed it that game. So once I saw that Yves Missy was also ruled out for New Orleans, jumped on his line right away at 17.5. He did not disappoint going up against that weak Dallas front court. No AD up there. And he finished with 20. Now, we also hit on 4 of our VIP picks as well, so, we had to have thrown some slips together, and we did. We go up about 20 units on the day. As you can see here, the slip from the video, if you tailed that, you tripled your money. Another one, these were 3 VIP picks. Keontae George, under his 3-point attempts. He's gone under that more than 80% of the games that he's played this year, so we took that. Ja Morant, up against Houston, tough matchup. And then just with the comments Ja had the other day about, having no joy with playing, if he's checked out, we're going to check in on taking his under. And then Drew Holiday as well. This was another one of the high hit rate on his threes attempted. He was over this in every game but one this year, so we took him again. He didn't disappoint, just launching him against OKC last night, giving OKC their first loss of the year as well. Then over on Chalkboard, hit a few slips there as well. As you can see, Trey Murphy, and then Ja Morant as well, and Karis LeVert, another VIP pick. He had 10 at halftime, and then he played his usual minutes in the second half. I was looking at it, he actually missed 2 free throws in a row and a few field goals as well. So definitely, if you took the over, you were punching the air on that one. But it worked out for us. Nice little 6.6x. And then Chalkboard, they were throwing out some discount picks yesterday too. Jokic, anytime it's that low for that price, you can't say no. Paired it up with Derek Queen for the quick triple up. And then another one, Tyrese Maxey, his points and assists was discounted. He's been just crushing it all year with that. Paired it up with a Max Christie alt line. Good thing we did because he did not hit the regular line, but he hit the alt one to make some money there as well. And if you're not on Chalkboard, what are you waiting for? Because if you sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, They'll give you a free pick, and they'll give you a 100% deposit match on your first deposit. Chalkboard, they got daily boosts that they give it out, as well as they're only one of two DFS apps that let you cash out mid-game. So if you got like one of those slips up there, if two guys had hit and we didn't want to sweat that last guy, you could cash out early and just take the profits. If you want even more value, you send a screenshot of that first deposit that you make over on Chalkboard over the email address on the screen here. We'll give you a free month of our VIP picks. The link to the winnable down below. As well, if you can't get the free month because you're already on Chalkboard, we'll give you a 75% off week of VIP. Knock it down to just under $10. Just use the code thank you when you check out there. We've still got the NFL and college season pass. All the VIP picks for those. Every pick from tonight right through Super Bowl 60. Texted right to your phone the second we hit the post button. That's marked down for the end of the year. Only 8 of those remain. Then the NBA season pass, 8 months worth of value crammed into 5 months worth of price after nights like last night. How could you not? And again, NBA is where we made most of our money last year. That's definitely going to be the case this year as well. So hop on that while you can. Only 19 of those remaining. Now, on to today's picks. And first up is the guy you saw in the thumbnail. Take a Brock Bowers, more than 8.5 targets. Now, he's only played 5 games this year. Just came back last week from injury where he crushed this line. Came close to the first 2 games of the year. But the thing with this one is Jacoby Myers, he got traded. And Jacoby, if I could bring it up here, showing you the target share, that they had Jacoby Myers was their top target guy. So those have to go somewhere for Geno Smith, and who better than Brock Bowers? If you want to look at what he did last year as well, when it came to targets against Denver, if I get back to it here, last year crushed this in both games, 12 and 10 targets. I think it's just a bit too low. I mean, they're gonna have to be thrown at some point here. Denver's favored by almost 10 points in this one, and while I don't think it'll be a total blowout, I think most, when it comes to second half, they have to be throwing the ball a lot, trying to catch up. And a guy like this, who should be the main guy for Geno to throw to, combined with last week's performance, he's clearly recovered from that injury. 8.5, just too low. Be sure to line shop around. As you can see, it's already juiced on Underdog. But check it out elsewhere. I've seen it on Boom at pretty much regular odds, and then on Prizepicks as well. It's on regular odds. So hop on it now while you still can. Brock Bowers, more than 8.5 targets. Take it up. And on the other side of the ball, when it comes to receiving, take Cortland Sutton, more than 58.5 receiving yards. Against the Raiders, just their pass defense, not the best. As you can see, 28th when it comes to receiving yards allowed to wide receivers. The other thing that works for us, Marvin Mims, he's also out for this game. Looking down at the target share, Mims, getting 10% of the targets, but those have to go somewhere as well. I don't think they're gonna be running all over them for the entirety of the game. They're gonna have to throw. Broncos, they are 7-2. There's some games though where they're just pretty inconsistent. But Mims with that matchup, and then the other thing too, this isn't like the one of the top deciders in how to go with a play, but at home this year, he loves it at home a lot more than the road. Crushed this line every single time. And looking back last year, what he did versus the Raiders, they were still a bad pass defense last year, too. Hit this 1 out of 2. And this line as well, don't expect too much more movement from it. I mean, it could bump up, a yard or 2. It's pretty much, I've seen it at 58.5 pretty much everywhere. Might be able to get it at 57.5 in a couple places. But definitely, as with anything, hop on hop on a Sunix at, something like a receiving yards against a bad pass defense tends to go up close to game time. So Cortland Sutton, more than 58.5 receiving yards. We are on it. And just pausing real quick here, reminding you guys we're teamed up with Betr. If you like free stuff, they're giving away a lot of it. If you sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you a free $10. They'll give you a 50% deposit match up to $200, meaning if you throw in 400, they'll give you 200 on top. And for tonight, we got the Bo Nix free pick. You could definitely pair that up with Cortland Sutton, and they wouldn't even knock you down on the payout like most apps do with it when you correlate, passing yards and receiving yards. So you got that going for you. And then overall better as well, a couple weeks ago, new changes, 3 picks, now 6x. That's huge. We run a lot of 3-man slips over here. 6 picks for 35x as well, back up to one of the highest in the industry on that one. And then their promo credits, they pay out the same as cash now, no decrease in the multiplier. And then that little mystery multiplier, you run a little 2-pick lineup, spin the wheel, win up to 1,000x, and there's no downside with that too. If you don't win more, you win this. The payout would still be the same as if it was just a regular 2-man lineup. And then just other payouts, if you want to run a crazy 7-pick lineup with alt lines, high alt lines, you could win up to 10,000x. I think that's the highest multiplier I've seen on any apps. Check it out with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS. And if you like team picks, Warner Parlay is the app for you. Sign up with our code WINBIGPICKS and the link below. You get a 100% deposit match up to $250. Team picks, things like spreads, team totals, money lines. Most people, I think are into those, or at least they hear about those first before they get into player props. So if you're big on that, and if you're stuck in a DFS only state as well, like I am, only app where you can combine team picks with player picks. It's great if you're in any other state. We have regular sportsbook access. Just another app to line shop on, So same thing applies. Free VIP if you send screenshots of your first deposit over the email address on the screen. Now, back to the picks and over in the NBA. First up, taking Devin Booker, more than 7.5 assists. Now, you can see the hit rate, not the greatest of the year. Only 3 out of 8 games, but he did play the Clippers once already this year. Got 7, and that was in a blowout. He only played 27 minutes. Overall in there, he's averaging about 37 minutes a game. And the Clippers, when it comes to assists, whether you want to call him the point guard or the shooting guard, doesn't matter. They've given up a whole bunch of assists to either position. His usage rate is about 30, so he's usually got the ball in his hands at the end of the play. Now, the odds are pretty good, regular odds on this one, at least on Prizepicks. I've seen it at 7, regular odds, 7.5. Other places as well. May get bumped up closer. If not, jump on it now. The other thing, too, you want to looking over at Props Madness there. Look at his assist zone. His top 2 zones, the Clippers just awful against those. And then you can't ignore this. Similar players, 5 out of 5. They've all crushed their assist line. Obviously he didn't in that first game against them. But, again, that was in a blowout. I don't expect a blowout here. We have, Kawhi and Harden out on the other side for the Clips. Should be a closer game in this one. Also, Jalen Green making a season debut for the Suns, so another scorer for him to pass to. So more than 7.5, he should get this, no problem. Now, over to the other side of the ball. We're taking John Collins. We're not taking him over. We're taking him under 6.5 rebounds. Hit rate on this one, pretty good. He's gone under in 5 of 7. Already played Phoenix. Only got 6 in that one. Matchup 2 against Phoenix. They're only allowing the sixth least rebounds to power forwards. And the other thing too is last game, Kawhi was out. He didn't really see an increase of minutes. I looked at the like the minutes chart, seeing where he came in during the game. It was just like a regular. It's like any other game. Came in, played. Um, End of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, and then the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. So he didn't play any different than what was going on already. Again, averaging about 24. And this could be a line too. If you look at last year, he was over this 67% of the time. It could be one of those where they're kind of expecting him to return to that, but it has not happened with this team. He's more than capable of it, or at least he was last year. But this year, the other thing too, he's only maxed out at 7. He's not. I would not expect a huge bump in minutes. The only bump he had was in the first game, the revenge game against the Jazz, and he still only got 7 there. So the ceiling, if his ceiling is to hit it, I got no problem taking the under on this one. The odds on this one, they're regular odds or better, in a lot of spots. So I mean, the data says, he should go under on this if it's the first game of the year where somehow he just explodes for, 10 plus rebounds or something. So be it. But it's probably not going to happen tonight. So, John Collins, less than 6.5 rebounds. And just showing you guys a bet I've already locked in. Did it over on Chalkboard. Like I mentioned before, they got daily boosts. Today got a little 30% rebounds boost in the pack, and what better pick to use it on than the John Collins rebound pick. So paired that up with Booker on the assist, Sutton on the yards. Used a bit of promo credit. He had 11 in promo credit, so used all 11 of it. Trying to 7.5x our money there. And speaking of money, if you like free money, who doesn't? Download the Pick It app with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, and they'll pay you to do it. $3 right to your Venmo or PayPal with a chance for it to be $100. It's free to download. It is free to make an account, and they're gonna pay you to do it. There is nothing to lose, literally at all. You can see our success over the last roughly year or so. This tracks most of the apps that are out there, up 295 units all time. As you can see, it does not matter the sport, MLB all time, football, college football the last month, NBA. We're up in all of it. So check it out with the link below. In the meantime, though, if you want even more insights and analysis, you can find me on Discord. I'm with the guys at Doghouse Picks as an analyst over there. Link to the Discord is down below. They've been crushing it so far this year. You can check out what they're doing. I also add things every day on there as well. Free VIP picks. Any updates like yesterday with the injury to Hunter. I put out the replacement pick on there and on Winnable. So you're gonna want to check it out to get those should injuries happen. Stuff like that. But that is gonna do it for us today. Tomorrow, NBA Cup action. So all the games, they mean a bit more. The players, they do seem to care a bit about it. The NBA Cup, one of the tiebreakers too is point differential. So you may see teams just leaving their starters in longer than usual, maybe more points being scored. So definitely, we'll keep an eye on that when it comes to looking through the data. But 11 NBA games tomorrow should find plenty of action to take. For now, though, let's green out for tonight, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Later.